I'm Shane Weller, and we're about to interview Fit for an Autopsy. In a world where DJs and EDM music top the charts, it's hard to believe that metal is still alive, but it is, and it lives in places like Tricky Falls where bands like Acacia Strain, Within the Ruins, and Fit for an Autopsy plays some of the sickest sets to some of the most unruly fans. We caught up with Fit for an Autopsy and talked conspiracy theories, the human race, and signing to E1. All right, man, here we are with Fit for an Autopsy. Why don't you guys go ahead and let everybody know your names, your positions in the band.
Ocean, I play drums.
Pat, I play guitar.
Nate, I sing. Shane, I play bass.
Tim, I play also guitar.
Awesome, man. You guys are on tour with Acacia Strain, man. Any crazy shit so far?
I wouldn't say crazy, just typical tour stuff, you know, the occasional vomiting in the van and, you know, some ridiculous stuff, but nothing too out of the ordinary, man. It's been a pretty professional tour so far.
Right on, man. You know? In a nutshell, your bio says that that humankind is going to hell in a handbasket, and you guys are the soundtrack. What do you think the shittiest aspect of the human race is thus far?
People. Yeah, I mean,
People reason it's kind of shit.
Yeah, I mean, greed, you know, greed and the lack of concern for humans in a nutshell. I mean, we'd rather step on somebody's back to get an extra dollar than like take the time to share a dollar with somebody. And yeah, super selfish world, and you know, there's no thought for the future. Everything is thought about now. You know, it's tough. It's grueling and hard to watch what's going on in our world, whether it be government, religion, you know, politics. All of it's a fucking nightmare. So we try to write. He tries to write his lyrics. I'm speaking for him, but tries to write his lyrics in the vein of that instead of like fantasy world.
Now, in the vein of that, I got a question for you. What are some of your favorite conspiracy theories out there?
Oh man, that's funny. See, I like reading about all kinds of conspiracy theories, but I think it's kind of foolish to believe them, because I believe conspiracy theories themselves are almost as bad as, you know, trying to tell somebody that God exists or things like that, because it's something you won't ever fucking see yourself. Watch a video on the internet. I mean, I say soak it in and pay attention to things that might fucking happen, because I mean, I remember like years ago on 9/11 stuff, there was always conspiracy theories going around where there was, you know, chips being implanted in people's brains to keep track of them. FEMA camps were gonna put us in concentration camps, things like that, and you know, maybe one day that shit will happen, but I don't want to live in fear every day of my life just thinking it's going to happen the next day, and these things so far haven't happened, and that's been like 10 years now, so
Right on.
I'm just going to live my life until, you know, I notice something changing. Just live my life.
Now, you guys are from Jersey, right?
Well, sort of.
Sort of.
Yeah.
Strewn about the country.
Yeah, we're based in New Jersey. Hossein's actually a transplant from Puerto Rico. He came here, moved here so he could be a musician and play in metal bands and have a little more opportunity to do so. Tim's from Long Island. Shane is from Vegas. He's from New Hampshire. I'm from New Jersey, but I'm about to move to Georgia. Will, our other guitar player / producer, is from New Jersey. So we're kind of spread about, but based out of the Northeast.
Right on. I guess the reason I was asking about that is, can you tell us anything about Old Bridge Metal Militia? Or anything you guys were fans? Knew what it was?
No, I'm actually not really too familiar with it.
Right on. Well, they used to host all kinds of like Metallica, Slayer. They would like kind of, when they would come through town, they would insist that they stay at the pad. So,
Okay. Yeah.
So it was, I
Yeah,
didn't know if you
maybe-
got a bit of New Jersey trivia.
No, not even aware of it.
Why not?
Didn't even have an idea.
All right. You guys recently decided to E1. How did that happen?
Well, that's it's kind of crazy because we're working with Guy from Red Chord. He owned Black Market Activities, put out our first record. You know, did a lot of great things for us, and in the process of that, Carl from Good Fight was Ferret Records. I've known Carl, I mean, God, for 15 years now. And he hooked up with the guys from E1, started Good Fight, and then hooked up with E1. And we'd always been in contact. He'd keep in touch, you know, ask us what we're doing. And then one day we were looking for management, and he said he wanted to sit down and talk to us. And within 5 minutes, he said that E1 was interested in signing us. So, you know, that was just kind of like, you know, have the carpet pulled out from under us, you know. Carl's an amazing guy. All the people at E1 have been fantastic to us, and it's just kind of a really humbling opportunity for us to be able to work with them and be involved in something so real. And you know, have the opportunity to get this stuff out there to such a big crowd. And we just hope that, you know, we can give back to them enough to make everything work for everyone.
Yeah, I mean, it's a great label. I mean, you guys are label mates with Chimera, Throwdown, and even hip-hop artist Joe Budden.
Yeah. KRS-One, KRS-One, Woo Block, Satyricon, I mean, Within Ruins just signed to them, Legion, Black Label Society. I mean, listen, Black Label Society, that dude's from New Jersey.
Yeah, he's from Jersey.
And if you're watching this, we love you, dude. That dude's, he's the man, you know, like real Jersey history. So, you know, I mean, that stuff is, it's flattering and humbling and, like, gives us a little more drive, I think, to work hard.
For sure. Are you guys see yourselves doing any overseas touring? I hear Japan goes like ape shit for metal.
Yeah, if they fucking bring us there, we'll play anywhere, dude. We'll play in your backyard if you want us to come play. We don't care. We're not that.
You know, nuclear waste site. It's
Yeah.
right now. It's fun.
We don't care. We just want to. We
We
want
need the tune anyhow. Might as well get it firsthand.
We want to tour and play as much as we can.
Wonderful. Hellbound is set up to be September 10th. What do you want fans to know about it?
It's heavier. It's nasty.
It's fast. It's hard. It's heavy, but it's super real. You know, the vocals are crushing naked. So much stuff on that record that like it's like a step up for somebody who's already, you know, known for what he does. I'm very impressed by that. Ocean crushed the drums. I mean, everything about the record is a step up from where we were.
Yeah.
You know, it's different, but
It's grown up.
Yeah, a
It's
little more.
definitely more focused because our last album was like our discography at the time, like the songs that we kind of had started writing up until the point that we kind of started figuring out the sound we wanted to make. This album is definitely like the end of that album's last songs we'd written for that one, just kind of stretched out the full album now. And now we
Yeah.
we've got a couple songs that are kind of going in the newer direction we want to go in after. So.
I mean, one thing
It's
about
not that far off from the original. It's just
Yeah.
more focused. Yeah.
one thing about the record that I think is really important, and I think that really came across in the vocals, and I mean musically, there's more depth to it, but there's something fucked up and dark, but kind of weirdly beautiful about the whole thing and the way it's put together, and that's got a lot to do with the way Will took the stuff that we were all working on and put it together and then polished the whole thing, so to speak. It's got this weird thing about it that pulls you in and makes you feel comfortable and uncomfortable at the same time. Like, a lot of the guitar work is really dark, but then there's like these parts that just draw you in. I don't know, I'm very impressed by everybody's work.
Yeah.
So much to it, and I hope everybody, like, instead of tossing it into a genre and saying it's this and I wouldn't like this or whatever it is that people do, just fucking listen to it, and then if you hate it, tell us you hate it. We don't care, but just give it a chance, because I'm really proud of everything that everybody did, and I would really like to see people just hear it and have an honest opinion. You know, that's important to us.
Awesome. Is there anything else you guys like to add?
Just go pick up the record.
Support heavy music.
Yeah.
And fucking stop worrying about what everybody
Friend
thinks
thing.
about everything. If you like it, like it. If you don't like it, that's fucking great too. But the internet makes it so easy to hear music, there's no reason that you can't hear everything and form your own opinion. You know, we like so many different forms of music. I mean, everything from rock, hip-hop, metal, I mean, country music. Nate loves country music. This dude loves his dirty rock and roll. You know, we listen to everything. Soul music. I mean, everything. Just give it all a chance and be educated, because music is there for that reason.
It's not all about cutting up girls and beating up your friends.
Yeah, you know, there's a lot more to it than that. And hopefully, you know, people will grow with this new thing that we have. Because, I mean, the internet for music is new. You know, back in the day, you used to have to mail tapes to your friends in California and search for music and all this stuff. It's so accessible that people can really form their own opinions. Fuck what somebody says in a review. Take the time and find your way in your music. That's what this is about for
Form
us.
your own opinions.
Yeah, you know, that'd be
the
kind of
best thing
cool
you
to
can
see
do.
happen for a change.
Come out to a show.
Yeah,
You know.
fuck yeah.
So if you love metal,
Yeah.
check out Fit for an Autopsy, guys. Thank you very much
Thank
for your
you.
time.
Thank you so
Hope you guys
much.
have a great tour, all right?
Thanks, man.
Thank you.
Thank you.
You bet.
Appreciate it.